We are working it today with Andy Challenger on a very serious note. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about all the harassment cases that have been happening and have been reported. And Andy, a startling statistic here that you did at Challenger Grand Christmas, 98 cases have made headlines just since October of 2017. That's a lot of cases.
It's a lot of cases, and so we went back and did an analysis of all those headline sexual misconduct cases that happened since the start of the Me Too movement, and we found some really surprising numbers.
Right, 71% of these take place in the workplace.
Yeah, 71%. 70% of those cases are from coworkers or superiors, and so we know that a lot of these cases are happening in workplaces across the country.
And yet 25.7% reported. What does that mean?
Yeah, only 25.7% were reported to HR at the company. So it means that people, in a lot of ways, don't feel like they can go to their HR representatives. They don't feel represented by their company, and so they're having to take action on these cases outside the framework of the business.
Now, not surprising, the majority of these cases happen in entertainment. That really led the way.
Yeah, it started off in entertainment, and we've seen the most cases come out of there. Second most actually was in government. We saw a lot of cases coming out of the government.
Right, and of course, media. A big deal. We had a lot of cases come from the media as well as the art world.
Yeah, arts. So really, entertainment, arts, news media. It was outpaced everywhere else where these cases were coming forward. But I think we can expect to see some of these headline cases coming from other areas of the world now.
What should companies be doing?
It's so important to have a clear guideline in your company. Make sure that when there is a case that becomes public, take action on it immediately so that people within your company understand that these cases are going to be treated seriously and investigated. We saw Microsoft made a big announcement that they're going to say, forced arbitration is no longer acceptable. These things have to be potentially dealt with in court. And so companies are making the changes that need to be made.
Well, Andy, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.